Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today just want to go over the buy menu and all the weapons in Valorant. Starting off on the left side here, we've got the sidearms pistols. This is the classic pistol that you start off with. On either side, attackers and defenders. Just want to show you what this firearm shoots like. You got your regular single fire and you got your burst shots as well. The good thing about this weapon is that you're going to be able to buy your light shields as well, which is awesome because you can absorb 66% of total damage. There's always a description bar on the right. I recommend reading that just to get an idea of like what exactly each thing does. Moving on to the next thing, we've got the shorty. It's pretty much the smallest shotgun in the game. It comes off as a pistol. It's categorized as such. Here's the only downside to it though. It's only got 2 bullets. And then you've got a reload, so you can see that kind of sucks. Also, it's really good close range, but if you've got, for far range, it's not going to do as much damage. Accuracy is going to be really bad. Okay, moving on to the Frenzy. This one's really cool because it's kind of like a semi-automatic. You can still buy your light shields and still buy a Frenzy, which is kind of cool. It costs 400 credits. Moving on, you've got the Ghost. The Ghost is like the USPS in Counter-Strike Go. It's got a silencer. I really like this pistol. I wish you could actually buy armor with it, but unfortunately, if you've got the Ghost, the light shields are out of your price range at that point. Same goes for the Sheriff. It's also a really awesome pistol. It's probably my favorite. It's like the Deagle in Counter-Strike Go as well. So if you see here, I've got my Reaver skin. I'm going to do a video on skins as well for you guys, but by far, the Reaver skins are the best ones, in my opinion. And what you see on there is you've got the Omen Buddy as well going along with it. 1 bullet headshots, you could do tons and tons of damage. But again, it does cost a little bit more than the other ones. Moving on to the SMGs, we've got the Stinger, first one here on the list. It's the cheapest, but it is really not a great SMG in my opinion. It's got a really nice fire rate. However, if you look on the right hand side here, the damage is very low, and wall penetration is low. There's really, the only good thing about it is the fact that it shoots fast. Okay, moving on to the next one, the Spectre. I like this one a lot. It's kind of like a baby brother of Phantom, so it kind of shoots like it. Pretty fast, and it's got some nice accuracy and everything as well. Really good SMG. I would say the best one for sure. And then moving on to the shotguns, you've got the Bucky and the Judge. Out of these two, I always go with the Judge. You can give it a shot and see. They're both good for close range. With the Judge, you're able to just keep shooting. This one's really good for like some awesome multi-kills, depending on the map that you're playing and obviously the proximity of your enemies and stuff like that. So yeah, that does it for shotguns. I don't want to spend too much time on there. And then you've got your rifles now. So starting with the Bulldog, it's like the FAMAS in CSGO. Really good for burst fire. Some people really don't like it, but I actually kind of prefer it over the Guardian because again, you've got a better fire rate, but you got to have good accuracy for these two though. So yeah, moving on to the Guardian. The Guardian's a pretty nice firearm, but here's the problem. You are only able to shoot 1 bullet at a time. So you see, even if I hold down my fire button, that's all it does. So your accuracy is gotta have to be on point with this one, but it does do a really good amount of damage. These are definitely the 2 best rifles in the entire game for sure. So it's just a matter of which one of these you want to get for yourself. So if you're more like an M4A1, M4A4 person at CSGO, you're going to want to go with the Phantom. It's again, it's got its silencer on there, as you can see. Does really good damage. The spray is really good as well. If you like that kind of gameplay where you're able to spray and everything, this is the rifle for you. And this Vandal is pretty much like the AK-47. This has got the Reaver again on it. Honestly, there wasn't a Reaver for the Phantom, which is the only reason why I've got it. I haven't got it. because there isn't a Reaver skin for it. Okay, going with the Vandal, again, it's really cool for your one taps, you know what I mean? Yeah, so one tap's really good. Here's your zoom in. These are all modified from the skin, which I think is really cool. So I've got it actually fully modified. It improves the VFX of the actual skin, and then you're able to change the way it looks. My reloads are different, as you can see. They've got animations and everything. It's really cool. I'll go over this in another video as well. And yeah, moving on to snipers. So the Marshal is a little bit like a scout in CSGO. You're able to move around like pretty quickly when you're using the Marshal, but it's only got one zoom in, and then you're back out again. So it's good for like a fast scope and then fire. But again, not as much damage. The only problem with this one is you are most likely going to have to hit somebody twice. As you can see on the body, it's one-on-one, but obviously with people that have armor and everything, you're not going to be able to kill them unless you hit them in the head. Moving on to the Operator. The Operator is obviously the best sniper rifle in the game. It's like the AWP in Counter-Strike. You can zoom in twice. It does tons and tons of damage. Also kind of sounds like the Op in Counter-Strike. Moving on, the Ares. So the Ares and the Odin, they're basically heavy machine guns, full automatics, super fast fire rate, and the same thing goes for the Odin. Look at that. Obviously accuracy is not going to be as good, but yeah, it's good to mess around with. Realistically, you're probably not going to buy it during an actual competitive match or anything. And then yeah, you've got your light shield here, 400 credits, and then heavy shields are 1,000 credits, right, for 50 extra damage. I wanted to keep this video short just to go over everything really quickly. Just another couple of things on the buy menu. So you'll see your agent here on the left when you're buying. You could also tell your team whether you want to buy.
I'm getting up.
Right? Or if you've got extra credits, if, you know, for example, if one of them doesn't have a gun and hasn't asked for anything, you could always go,
money.
Hey, I've got money. And then the last one is if you want to save. If you know that like you're not going to be able to buy, just let everyone know that you're saving. Abilities at the bottom here. So you've got the Owl Drone. This is for Sova. You've got his Owl Drone, Shock Bolt, and Recon Bolt. Out of these, obviously the Recon Bolt is already something that comes, you know, as when you play with him, it just has to recharge. But with the Shock Bolt and Owl Drone, you're gonna have to buy them. So always keep that in mind as well. So even with your classic, as I mentioned in the beginning, you could get light shields and still get, I think you can get both of them. You can get one each. And then yeah, think about this for other rounds as well. How you spend your credits is super important. You could go over the list here, look at what everything costs, and then go from there and see what suits you the most. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different guns here. It's all personal preference. I just wanted to give you guys an idea. Again, I know a lot of people are coming from CSGO, so I wanted to kind of just mash them up with the CSGO weapons to give you an idea if you're new to the game. Alright guys, well, take it easy, and if you like the video, subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in another video.